Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make breakfast with everything in it. Okay, greens are not in it. It's a sweet breakfast after all, and the green has to wait until later in the day. Definitely have a green salad or something with greens in it. That's what I need every day. But also I want my fruit, my nuts, my seeds, and that's the perfect time in the breakfast time. And today I make a pear banana salad. That's one of my favorite combinations, pears and bananas with a hazelnut chocolate cream. Yeah, I'm gonna go right away, blending my cream. And it's an easy way to get wonderful ingredients into a recipe when you put just fruit into a cream. Yeah, I have here bananas and hazelnuts. That's this very gentle flavor. Yeah, bananas are blended into a cream. With nuts or seeds is a silken cream. It's a very nice texture. It's very pleasant to eat and of course full of energy. You have the fat from the nuts that makes it silken, and you have the bananas with the high sugar content that makes it very nutritious too. So you have both. So it's an ideal combination, fruit and nuts. And the brown nuts, usually you make a nut milk, for example. This is like kind of banana milk here. You want to filter because the brown skin or the peel around the nuts, they are making it coarse. But when you have bananas with the high fiber, that's very important for our health, the gut system, the fiber, and what we cannot digest, that helps the gut health. So if you blend it with bananas with high fiber, then these brown nuts, they become smooth. The fiber here does a miracle. It's very nice. You don't need to filter the nut milk through a nut milk bag or something, because that does bananas, the fiber. But you cannot take too many nuts. You have to limit the nuts with regard to the amount of bananas you have. So I have here maybe 1.5 bananas or 2 bananas, 1.5, I'd say, large bananas, and a small handful of hazelnuts. That's fine. I will sweeten it up with some dates here. I have 4 dates. That is just random. You can take 3 or 5 or whatever you want. Depending on the size of the dates, to make it sweeter, because you blend just bananas and hazelnuts. It's almost like a nut milk. It's very gentle flavor. It doesn't taste like much. The hazelnuts have a very strong flavor. They have an edgy flavor. But you put it in the bananas and it's very mild all of a sudden. All this edge is away. And that's why I put some dates in there to make it a little bit sweeter, give it a little bit more character, and also some more texture. And here, some maybe a tablespoon of cacao powder. So that's very nice with pears. As I said, I have in the fruit salad, I have the pear, and that's perfect combination with chocolate. Chocolate and pear is really a classic. So I put the chocolate here, and I found not so long ago that chocolate is very nice with ginger, especially when you make a dressing. Just a good knob of ginger root goes in there too, and a small amount of water. Ginger is also a very healthy spice. It is a root that has thousands of health benefits, proven scientifically, and especially it enhances our ability also to take in nutrients. It enhances other ingredients, not only the flavor. The heat of the ginger makes it also nicer to taste the others, like the chocolate here in this case, very nice, especially with the dates together, the sweetness and the ginger with the chocolate is really amazing flavor. It also is super high in antioxidant. It makes the body really healthy, and ginger I have as much as I can. It's really always in my kitchen a big pile of ginger root. So blender dance now. Let's see what happens. was the first blending. I'll have to make a second one. I see it is too thick, so I blend them a second time right away. Want more water, because when it's too thick, the flavor is too dense, can't really unfold. So a little bit more water to get the right texture. Oh yeah, but the base is already there. This ginger cacao flavor, very nice, with a hazelnut background. A little bit more edgy. Cashews are soft and mild and sweet. Hazelnuts are more edgy, more aggressive a little bit. It's the race for this one. Yeah, the different nuts have different flavor profiles. Not only nutrients. Nutrient is also, flavor is also a nutrient, by the way. We don't know that much about it. All flavors, all fragrances, all textures, all colors, they are all nutrients that are made by plants, specifically phytonutrients. And they are very important. One plant can have thousands of phytonutrients. It's hard, not very well researched in many cases, most cases, because there are so many and they work together. So we have to explore. So just to incorporate the water, to blend a little bit, I will make another blending a little bit later. I want to check the flavor the texture is now nice, it's creamy and runny as I wanted. Oh yeah, wonderful. So wait for a moment, let it sit, and then blend it again, and I will show you. So now to my salad, I have as I said, the main component here is pear and banana. I wanted to make a banana salad first, so that's my first idea. Just a banana salad with a nice dressing. And then I had the hazelnuts and the bananas as a dressing, and I tried it. I said, oh, that tastes like almost nothing. It's nice, but I want to have something more. So I added a pear. And the pear is so perfect with chocolate. So I added chocolate to the dressing and the pear to the bananas. So that was almost the whole fruit salad already with that dressing. But I refined the dressing, as you saw, with ginger, with dates, and the pears and the bananas I add with here something very nutritious. The little powerhouses here, buckwheaties, buckwheat sprouts dried in the dehydrator to make them crunchy again. And you have little seeds here, the buckwheaties. And the buckwheat seeds, I soak them overnight. I rinse and drain them, let them sit for some time in the same container, and that takes only half a day sometimes. Then the first sprouts came out, and as soon as they are out, just a millimeter or two, barely visible, I dry them back in the dehydrator. They have these crunchy powerhouses of nutrition, and I store them for a month and have a nice breakfast. And whenever I want to have some, yeah, just don't put a little, just put a little bit here, not too much. You can take many more if you like, but it's enough. I want to have a little crunch in there. The pears are so soft, bananas are so soft. A little crunch might be nice. And I have the walnuts add a very important nutrient, the omega-3 fatty acids. That's also in hemp seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, some algae, but we need it every day. Yeah. So a handful of walnuts every day. You are fine with this omega-3 fatty acid for the nerves, for the muscles, for the brain. This is a very important fat. It's not everywhere. So I put some of the walnuts into the fruits, into the salad, and some of the nuts will stay on top as a decoration. Let me see. I take a beautiful one out for the decoration and a small piece back into the salad. So decoration has to be beautiful. Yeah. So that's it. So now this is what I have here. It's a nice little combination, not too much, but it's very powerful. The walnuts, the buckwheaties, and you can watch the buckwheaties, how I make them, in a video that's linked under this video. It's easy to make, as I said, but you can watch it. So one more blender dance, I will need to finalize my cream. if I blend a little bit longer, that is because I want to have it a little bit warm. It's cold outside really in Germany now. I prefer the warm days, but I never complain about the weather. Yeah, but when it's cold outside, I like a little bit more nutrition. Yeah, like warming up my cream, my dressing, my soups or whatever. Or also putting dried fruits, seeds into my food, more nuts to give it more warmth. And cacao also, very warming. Ginger is warming a little bit. So these kind of ingredients make it easier in a cold season to warm up from inside with the food. It's not difficult. So let me test it. I taste it. And then I pour it and show you. Yeah, but a bit more water and one more blending, for sure. Not too much. It's a little bit too coarse yet. That's the nuts, yeah, the hazelnuts. If you have too many hazelnuts, it gets coarse. Then you blend on one more time with a little bit of water, and it should be runnier, creamier, smoother. Let's see. I just tasted the ginger again, the cacao. It's an amazing combination. It tastes a little like alcohol almost, but not as aggressive. Yeah, earlier, many years ago, I drank alcohol a little bit, and I liked the flavor. But later, more and more, cleansing my body with yoga and so on, and fasting and so, I felt like these things like alcohol or smoking or so, I felt it very aggressive on my body. Yeah, I don't like it anymore. Not because I'm a purist or so, but I think it's really, it feels so aggressive to my body, I really don't want to have it anymore. If others do it, I don't mind, yeah, but to me, but the flavor of the cacao with the ginger especially, it's so like alcohol without that aggressive feeling. It's really nice. I like it. So let's, yeah, now the texture is nice. I think the flavor would be also as I like it. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Not too strong. The water brings it down a little bit. But I guess nice for this salad. See? Whoops. You see the nice light brown color, chocolate color here. To me, dressings are so important. They add wonderful nutrition. You make the right dressing, like a cacao here, the hazelnuts, the dates, bananas, that's ginger, that's a wonderful nutrition. It makes the meal really rich and can also add to the texture of the ingredients. You have here the buckwheaties, they are dry and they like it to be swimming in a little bit of liquid. For example, there are fruit salads that go without dressing. I always made them earlier. When I was little, my family made it. We all worked together in the kitchen, cutting fruits and washing and so. But now I more and more make dressings for my fruit salads because they are so nutritious and so much fun. I like to put in more and more different ingredients in my food. Not in one meal. I limit my number of ingredients. I like to have small numbers of ingredients in one meal. But over time, by making a new recipe every day, I'm able to put in so many ingredients into my food, over a year for example, and that is so important because we are just beginning to learn that has too much to do with these phytonutrients, these thousands of nutrients in every single plant, different ones, that are very important for the health, and we didn't know that so far until now. Whoops, too much. I'm talking away here. Oops. I hope I can show you without making a mess here in the kitchen. Whoops. One on top, just to show you what it looks like. I hope it won't drip down here. You see, this is my pear banana salad and chocolate cream. Yeah. Because these phytonutrients, there are thousands different ones in one plant, in each single plant, up to more than thousands, we don't know how they work together. But we know of some of them already, that they are as vital as vitamins. First they thought, phytonutrients like colors, there's just something nice to have, but not necessary. Yes, they are necessary, because we need them to survive. That's really true. And our whole idea of food and nutrition is changing, because we know so much more because of the research in the plant kingdom due to veganism. We know that now more and more. And more and more important, science says it is to incorporate a great variety of different plants into the diet. Like, for example, the indigenous people, there were studies about that in America, for example. They had, I think it was 2,000, 3,000 different plants they ate in a year, different plants over the year. But in a modern person here in the city, in a Western city, they eat just 30 or 40 different plants in a year. I mean, that is 30, 40 to 2 or 3,000. That's a difference, right? And guess who is healthier? Yeah. So I try to have some more in my menu over the year, and that's why also I'm a big advocate of make it easy and quick and always different. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.